This shit's getting out of hand. I mean, we've crossed the Rubicon a long time ago, but this shit is really out of hand. Really out of hand. A 13-year-old boy that got shot in Chicago. Okay? They're out in the streets right now protesting about it. Why? Why? That's my question to them. Why? Oh, because he was a poor little 13-year-old boy that got shot by these fucking racist cops. Was he? Was he a poor little boy that got shot? Or was he a fucking gangbanger whose parents are pieces of shit because they fucking didn't know where he was for 3 days before this happened? Who had just gotten the fucking Latin King's tattoo inked on him? Who was probably shooting at people in his initiation rite to become a fucking gangbanger? That kid? That kid. No, I'm not fucking sad he's dead. You know why? Because that police officer probably saved lives by fucking killing that kid. And I know it sounds horrible, but it's probably the truth. This guy was a fucking gangbanger. 13 years old, yeah, it's horrible, it's horrifying. But 13 years old, he was a gangbanger. Him and his buddy were around the corner shooting at people. This cop probably saved somebody's life. So no, I don't feel sorry for this little boy. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for his mother. Where's his father? His father probably not even there. Notice the father's not mentioned in this story because he's probably one of those deadbeat motherfuckers. So again, my question to you fucks that are so worried about this 13-year-old kid. Why? Why? You know, it'd be one thing if he was the random kid that was shot that had nothing to do with it, that was just sleeping in his bed when gangbangers drove by and shot up the wrong house. Oh yeah, like that 7-year-old kid that was just shot in Chicago and died because of random gun violence. Right? This little girl was doing nothing. Nothing. She was at a McDonald's, I believe. Doing nothing. Just randomly shot. How come they're not protesting that? How come that's not in the fucking news right now? Yeah, I feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for her parents because she's an innocent child. This 13-year-old thug, that's not an innocent child. Like I said, that cop probably saved lives by taking a life. You think he wanted to shoot that kid? No, he didn't. But he had to make a decision. Fucking horrible, man. It's fucking horrible where we're at right now. And God damn you, Maxine Waters. We impeached the president because we said he incited violence. Oh, he never said it straight out, but he meant it. And it was secret code for his followers to fucking assault the Capitol on January 6th. Did you see the video of her the other day? Yesterday. Literally telling people, they've been rioting in the streets for a week. They've been throwing shit at officers, assaulting other people, burning and looting and rioting for a week. And she goes out there on national television, by the way, and tells them to be more confrontational. And not 5 hours later, those 2 National Guardsmen were shot. Not 5 hours later. No. How is that not a clear-cut case of incitement to violence? You tell me. How is that woman not arrested right now for incitement of violence? She literally did it on national television. And people were shot at. How is that woman still walking the streets? That woman is a fucking congresswoman. Do you understand that? That woman represents the shitty state of California. That woman. And for a long time, I believe, I think like 30 years she's been a congressperson. Where's the outrage for that? Oh, it's okay because she's a Democrat. Oh, it's okay because she's speaking out against police brutality. Right, the bullshit level of this is just beyond me. Beyond me. Right, how much longer can this go on? Because I'm not the only person that's seeing this crap and seeing right through it and seeing how dangerous this is. You're basically saying it's okay to be lawless. A congresswoman is saying this. Yeah, it's okay to break the law as long as it's in the name of Black Lives Matter. Well, like I said, that kid's life matters, right? Dante Wright, his life matters, even though he's a thug who tried to rob a person at gunpoint. Yeah, it's horrible how he lost his life, but he wasn't an innocent fucking young man. Oh, his life matters, but not that 7-year-old girl that was just shot the other day that had nothing to do with anything. Just 7 years old, just shot. Right? Dante Wright, they've been rioting for a week now in his name. Right? Maxine Waters went down to that very town and fucking said, hey, what you guys doing is not enough. You guys gotta do more. Following old Tata over here. Again, those 2 National Guardsmen were shot not 5 hours after she did this. Who do you think they were shot by? Let's take a wild guess. Must be white supremacists, right? Yeah, white supremacists. Gotta be white supremacists. Who I know. It was dirty cops. Cops shooting other cops. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Right? This woman that shot Dante Wright, we know her name. We know what she was doing. We know her. We know where she lives. We know her family. We know everything about her. Right? She's getting charged with 2nd-degree manslaughter immediately, like 2 days after it happened. Yeah, it's all on camera what happened. Did she do something wrong? Yes. And she's getting punished accordingly. What about that fucking police officer that shot Ashley Babbitt? That's on camera. That guy didn't like pull a taser on accident. That guy stuck a gun out and shot her in the neck with it. He meant to shoot her. He took a gun out, he aimed, and he shot her in the fucking neck. She was unarmed. Was she breaking the law just like Dante Wright was? Yes. But she didn't deserve to get shot, just like Dante Wright didn't deserve to get shot. To this day, we don't know the name of that officer, and the Department of Justice said, no, we're not filing any charges. What is this saying? You know what this is saying to me is that conservatives' lives don't matter anymore. No, fuck the conservatives, right? Hell, these Democrats, you know, these fucking poor minorities, right, that are out doing crimes, right? Oh boy, they can do whatever they want and get away with it. I mean, Dante Wright should have never been walking the fucking street for what he did, but yet he was walking the fucking street. Yet there's some people that did the riot. All they did was break in there, break some shit, right? Maybe someone didn't even break shit. Maybe they just walked in there. Some of them are still in jail right now as we speak. Dante Wright fucking robbed a woman with a gun, and he was out walking the streets. You tell me who's oppressed. You tell me who's fucking privileged. You explain that to me. Because it's not the way the media portrays it, not in my eyes. And again, this is all created. Why is there such an uptick in violence? Well, could it have anything to do with the fact that there's a black congresswoman walking down and telling people that are already rioting and looting for a week that they're not doing enough? Could that have anything to do with it? No. Can't be that, right? Can't be that simple. What else could it be? Could it be Black Lives Matter? Right? Look at the shootings that go on in Chicago. Every fucking week, people die there. Black on black crime. Yet, no, that's not important. When one young thug gets fucking killed by the police, oh my God, the world has to stop. But when it's black on black crime, or a little 7-year-old girl sitting in McDonald's, right? No, nothing. No story, no marches, nothing. Not a damn thing. That shooting that happened in Minnesota today. Fucking crazy white guy. Fucking shot up someplace and then carjacked somebody. Took their car, driving down the road, shooting out the fucking back window at the cops. They shoot out his tires, he gets out, he tries to carjack another person, they shoot him dead in the street. Black Lives Matter is marching in the next fucking town over. They found out, oh, somebody got shot by the police. They rushed over there. Didn't even know who the race was, didn't even know what happened. They were there on the scene. All they heard was cops shoot somebody. Ridiculous, man. Fucking ridiculous. This is the world we live in. This is the times we are in. How are you not fucking concerned? How are you not fucking scared to death right now? Look at what's happening to our country. We are being torn apart by a fake racial narrative and an anti-police rhetoric that is coming down from actual sitting Congress people. This is happening right now. How long until, because you know, they're poking a bear. And when I talk about a bear, I'm talking about real American patriots who actually care about this country and care about the rule of law and know good and bad. I'm talking about those people. It's like a bear. And they keep poking it and poking it and poking it. Well, at some point, the bear's going to turn around and bite. And you aren't going to like what happens. You aren't going to like it. It's not a threat. That's just an observation of how this thing's going to proceed. Hey, there's obviously crazy people on the left. Maxine Waters, need I say any more? If you don't think she's nuts, then I don't know. Your definition of nuts is different than mine. That woman's fucking nuts. And that's a congressperson. Okay? There's obvious crazy people on the right too. They're a little harder to find in my opinion, but they're out there. Well, keep on poking the bear. Because you know what? One of these crazy fucks is going to do something. That's how January 6th happened. Those people there, yes, they committed a crime and they deserve to get punished accordingly. But these were people that love America, some of them, and had enough. Had had enough of this bullshit. I'm not saying that justifies what they did. It doesn't. But that's why January 6th happened. The authorities let Black Lives Matter and Antifa run wild. Run wild. And if you don't think so, you've been watching CNN too much. You've been watching NBC too much. They ran wild all last year and were allowed to get away with bloody murder. And when I say bloody murder, yes, they got away with bloody murder. So that it was inevitable that something like January 6th would happen. Well, I'm making the same prediction. Some nut is going to get it in his head that no, the authorities don't care about conservatives and that they have to do something about it. And it's going to be fucking brutal and it's going to be crazy and it's going to be horrific. And of course, you know, the media are going to jump on it immediately, right? Immediately, and turn it into the biggest story of the world because that's how it's going to be. But that's going to happen. That is going to happen. And they're going to say, see, this is because of Trump. This is because of white supremacy. When the reality is they created it. The left-wing media and the left-wing politicians created this environment. They have created this. That's why a 13-year-old boy is running around at 2:30 in the morning in Chicago. He hasn't been home in 3-4 fucking days. Mother doesn't know where he is because her mother is a fucking complete idiot. Taking pot shots at who knows what, who knows where, and then gets shot by the police. That's because of left-wing politics. That's because of left-wing rhetoric. That's because of Democratic politics. Notice this didn't happen in Lincoln, Nebraska. Right, this happened in Chicago, Illinois. One's a red town, one's a blue town. You explain that to me, right? Maybe you guys on the left are colorblind, right? I don't know. I know for a fact that at least half the people in this country are truly certified fucking idiots.